apocalypse when it comes to allergy season. As far as allergy seasons around the Bay Area, this one takes the cake. 1-0 on Anthony. Here's sort of first base by Palafox, not in time. Still 1-0 on DeSantis, the second batter in the Storm lineup. Stretched by Palafox. He deals it, swing and a miss, and it's 1-1. Jacob on first base with nobody down for the Storm here in the first inning. We're just getting tonight's contest off the ground. 1-1 on DeSantis. Stretch by Palafox. Here comes the 1-1 inside. No, that's in the corner for a strike. 1-2. DeSantis behind in the count. What a nice turnout of fans. Good surplus for tonight's ball game. Way to go. 1-2 on DeSantis. On deck is Michael Gutierrez. Stretched by Palafox. 1-2. Upstairs. 2-2. Even count. One thing about how this kid is from University of Kansas, I guess when he traveled back to California, he looked at his dog and said, "Toto, I don't think we're in Kansas anymore." That's a homage to Dorothy from Wizard of Oz. 2-2. Cut on, popped to shallow right center. Could be trouble. It's going to be a Texas leaguer to right center, probably station to station, and it is. First and second as Michael Gutierrez steps into the box for the Storm.
Number 34, Mike Gutierrez.
Michael Gutierrez, who just completed his freshman year at Sonoma State, a Seawolf. First and second, nobody down for the Storm here in the top of inning numero uno. Once again, there are two umpires officiating tonight's contest. 2 on, nobody out for the Storm. The stretch by Jesse. Here comes the pitch. Low and away. 1-0 on Gutierrez. Michael back in the box. 2 on, nobody out for the Storm here in the first inning. Here's Palafox. He works from the stretch. Check second. And deals the 1-0. Swing the ground ball down first. Probably drops it, picks it up. He's going to have to take it unassisted. So a pretty healthy out as runners do advance to second and third. A little bit like a sacrifice.
The cleanup hitter, number 16, Sam Nasatari.
Sam Nasatari comes up to bat now. He is a Cupertino resident. He just completed his junior year at Jackson State from Mississippi. MISSISSIPBI, Mississippi. Sam, who is a right-handed batter, looking to live up to his role as a cleanup man. He has an opportunity, second and third, 1 away. Palafox facing a jam. Here's a stretch by Palafox. He deals to Sam. It is a change-up. It drops in there for a called strike. 0-1. Palafox, Pearson for the sign. And now he works from the stretch. The 0-1. Swing, bluff swing, and he takes it for an outsider. 1-1. I thought there would be a strike, but not so. A ball and a strike on the Storm cleanup batter, Sam Nasatari. It's Jacob Schmutzler on third, Anthony DeSantis on second. 1 away. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. It is in the dirt. Nice block. 2-1. Hitters count on Sam. So Sam's got a pretty healthy count here. 2-1. Sam looking to get at least a sacrifice fly here. Or at most a base hit to maybe plate 2. 2-1 on Nasatari. Palafox into the stretch. He deals it. Swing and a miss, and it's a 2-2 count. Looks like you don't suppose DeSantis was bluffing off a second. You could see him dancing out there. Yeah. 2-2 on the Storm cleanup batter. Second and third, 1 out. South Bay is threatening here in the first inning. Looking to obtain some early offense in the first. Palafox is ready. He deals it. Cut on and missed, and that is 2 down for the Storm, but the Seagulls not out of the woods yet. It's going to be up to Jake Baker, second and third this time, 2 away.
For the South Bay Storm, number 27, Jake Baker.
Jake Baker, another local lad. He is from Mountain View, just completed his freshman year at Gavilan Junior College. Coincidentally, the same college that former 49ers quarterback Jeff Garcia attended. And then, of course, you know the rest of that story. Garcia then attended San Jose State. He went to the CFL, and then he went to the 49ers. Here's the stretch by Palafox. The pitch to Baker. It is outside 1-0. 2 down, second and third. Storm still with a threat here. So the Seagulls in a dangerous situation here in the first. The stretch, the 1-0. Straight down the middle, it's a strike, and it's 1-1 on Baker. Because on deck happens to be the man who would just as well resemble the beverage batter. I'm trying to do my best to paraphrase it there. 1-1. Here comes the offering. It is swinging a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Strike 2, and it's 1-2. One and two on Baker. Palafox gets soon to get that sign. Now it's Yes, goes into the stretch. 1-2 to Baker. Missed low and outside. 2-2. So an even count on the left-handed batter. So it's Schmeltzler on third, DeSantis on second. 2 down for the Storm here in the first inning. No score. And now Palafox into the stretch. 2-2 offering. Strike 3 called, and the Seagulls send the threat. After half an inning, Storm 0, Seagulls coming up. Or is it? Well, I think Lafayette. I think about a city in the East Bay. Of course, maybe I'm off the bullseye there. I goofed. Here comes the pitch to Ethan. It is a ball taken outside 1-0. So I messed up there. That was my fault. I thought Lafayette. I automatically thought a city in Contra Costa. That was my slip up. 1-0 on Stern. Here comes the offering. It is in there for a strike. Way to go. I guess Braxton Henley. The way he pitches, he kind of reminds me of Rick Russell, the way he pitches out there. He's got that command of the strike zone, and he kind of pitches like Big Daddy. Here's 1-1. Plunks himself, free pass to first for Stern. What a way for Ethan to take that latest offering for the team.
Now batting Number 7, Jordan Williams.
As you heard, Jordan Williams stepping in now for the San Francisco Seagulls. Stern on first. Still nobody down for San Francisco. Bottom of inning numero uno. Stretch by Henley. He deals to Williams. It is a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. Braxton Henley, he's not related to one of the main members of the Eagles, you know, that country rock band from the 1970s, most notable for Hotel California. One strike on Williams. The stretch by Henley. Here's a throw to first base. He is safe. Of course, when I think about Don Henley, one of the first numbers that comes to mind is The Heart of the Matter. Of course, I've listened to that song at least 8,000 times, and I'm still not tired of it. It's like the word that he uses most in that number is forgiveness. I like that. Target outside. Throw to first base. He is safe. I can't believe it's like forgiveness, you know. I've definitely learned to forgive and just let it go, get over it, and just move on with life. That's what, you know, it's like, as I once heard a coach say, when life throws you a curveball, hit it out of the park. Here comes pitch to Williams. It is taken for a ball outside. 1-1, the count on Jordan. Kai Moody is on deck. Should mention Henley is a Pleasanton resident. Just completed his freshman year at Hendrix College. Stretch by Henley. Here's the throw to first base. He is safe. Like I said, the Yuba Sutter Gold Sox play the Sacramento Heat up in Yuba tonight at 7, and the Medford Rogues play the California Bees that also started earlier tonight at 6:35. 1-1, swinging a foul, out of play toward the street. Strike 2. Should mention, Jordan Williams.
Folks, that foul ball can be returned to the snack bar for a free piece of candy.
And Jordan Williams is an Albany resident, just completed his junior year at William Jessup, a private Christian school on the outskirts of Sacramento. 1-2 on Williams. Here's a stretch by Henley. He deals it. Low and away. The steal attempt, throw to second base. He is safe as the ball squirts into center field. There goes Stern. He's going to race into third. Will he make it the throw? He is safe. So Stern steals second and takes third on a bad throw by Sam Nastari, the catcher. I believe that was strike 3 on Williams.
Junior College, the designated hitter, Kai Moody.
Kai Moody steps up one away. He, like our stadium announcer says, Kai Moody is from Cabrillo College down in Aptos on the outskirts of Santa Cruz. The stretch, target outside. Here's Henley's offering. It is downstairs. 1-0 on Moody. Moody, should mention, he just completed his sophomore year at Cabrillo, so we'll see. 1-0 on Kai. Jared Bannister on deck. Stretch. Here's Henley's offering. It is low and away, so it's Moody ahead in the count. 2 balls and no strikes. We're just getting tonight's game off the ground. 0-0 as the Seagulls have Stern on third with 1 down. Infield deep for the Storm. The stretch by Braxton. He deals the 2-0. Strike 1 straight down the middle. 2-1 on Moody. What a turnout for tonight's game. See all these fans in attendance. Very, very nice. This is a surplus for both teams. Here's a stretch by Braxton Henley. He deals the 2-1. It is way outside. 3-1 on Moody. A bad one here will put runners at the corners. A base hit or a sac fly can give the Seagulls the first tally of tonight's contest. I know the Storm had runners on second and third with 1 out in the top of the first, but could not cash in. The stretch as Henley steps off, as Moody takes a practice swing and steps back in the box. 3 balls, 1 strike, Moody ahead in the count. Stretch by Henley. Here's a 3-1. Strike 2 called outside corner, full count on Moody. Three balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Stern on third base. Stretch by Henley. 3-2 payoff. In the dirt, so Walk puts runners at the corners. For the cleanup man, Jared Bannister, a Seagull veteran. Bannister, a San Ramon resident. He just completed his junior year at Hawaii Pacific. The Hawaii Pacific Sharks. Coincidentally, the same name as San Jose's NHL franchise. First and third, one away. Bannister looking to live up to his cleanup hitter billing. Stretched by Braxton. Here's pitch to Jared. Is swinging a ground ball foul toward the on-deck circle. Strike one. That's Cole Gabrielson who is on deck. First and third, one away. Storm infield double play depth. Here's Braxton. He works from the stretch. Target outside. Throw to first base. He is safe. That was a large lead there for Moody. Kind of risky, but he was somehow able to beat back the throw to first. Still one strike on Jared. Jared Bannister. Getting signals from Mark Caviglia, the Seagulls third base coach and head coach. I can tell that it's definitely going to be an interesting season for both teams. The pitch. Outside corner, strike two. I can tell that it's going to be definitely a challenging voyage for the Seagulls, especially how people like Caviglia and Doug Price are both demanding captains, per se. 0-2 on Jared Bannister. There's Moody with the large lead off first. Wonder if he'll be taking a gamble here. He goes, pitch is drive to left, but it's going to be foul, so Moody has to retreat. He's really smoked that latest pitch. Free piece of candy, yeah. Would you mind getting me some candy? Dude, if I catch a ball and I return it to the snack bar, would you mind grabbing me a nice little tasty candy bar? Then again, I don't want to spoil dinner. Or do I? Stretch. Throw to first. Safe. That was bang, bang. Guess Moody has taken some really large leads off of first. He's eager to steal. But will he be able to? Only time will tell. So Stern, the lead runner on third. Moody, the trail runner on first. The stretch. He's going. The pitch is low and away. And it's going to be an uncontested stolen base credited to Moody. Second and third, as that latest offering was declared a ball. Second and third, one down for San Francisco here in the bottom of inning numero uno. Actually, yeah, it is 1-2 on Bannister. Jared behind in the count. Stretch by Henley. Target outside. 1-2. Ooh, that was a bit low. A close offering, but just missed. 2-2. Two balls and two strikes on Jared Bannister. Bannister looking to pick up at least a run here. Stretch, and Braxton deals. It is in the dirt, full count. The runner squirts to the right of the catcher, Sam Nastari, but the runners were not even taking a gamble. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Bannister hoping for base hitter, ball 4. Base hit will pick up at least a run. Ball 4 will juice him up for Cole Gabrielson, who's on deck. Here's Henley into his stretch. The payoff downstairs. So juices up the bases. So sacks packed with Seagulls. And Cole Gabrielson steps up with a golden opportunity here.
Now batting, Cole Gabrielson.
Cole Gabrielson, who's a Portola Valley resident, just completed his freshman year at College of San Mateo. It's like here's one of the coaches out to visit the pitcher's mound to talk with Braxton Henley. I guess Henley has gotten 1 out up there, but has juiced up the bases. Of course, I guess he's telling his pitcher that if Gabrielson does pick up a run or two here, it will not be earth-shattering considering how it's early in the contest. All right, so the conference on the mound is just about over, and we're momentarily set to get back to action here. Sacks back with goals for Cole Gabrielson. 1 away. Seagulls threatening here, but the Storm looking to roll a double play ball and get out of this frame unfazed. Cole looking for at least a sacrifice fly. Henley kicks and deals to Gabrielson. It is taken in there for a called strike. Straight down the middle, 0-1. Now Henley goes into his windup. The 1-strike pitch to Gabrielson. It is low and away. A ball and a strike on Cole. So Henley and the Storm in a dangerous situation. Seagulls threatening. 1-1 offering. It is swinging a drive. Hammer to right field. Right fielder races back. Should get at least going to run home. He's going to have a big peg to the plate, but he scores. As the Seagulls do hit the scoreboard first, as Stern scores on the sac fly. 1-0 San Francisco as the trail runner Moody stops on third.
Now batting. From North Carolina Central University, Miles Costin.
I love Miles Costin's walk-up number. It's so uplifting. Runners at the corners, 2 down. Here's a stretch by Henley. The pitch to Costin. It is way outside, 1-0. A base hit can give the Seagulls an insurance run. Kai Moody on third. Jared Bannister on first. 2 outs. But the Storm looking to keep the damage minimal here. 1-0 on Miles. Here comes a stretch by Henley. And he delivers the 1-0 pitch. Swinging a drive. A little floater overs into center field. It's going to be fallen for a Texas Slinger. Station to station. As jogging into scores Moody. So the Seagulls do obtain an insurance run. 2-0 Seagulls in the early going.
Now batting, number 15. From the University of Utah, Ben Guess.
Ben Guess. It's all about the Benjamins, as foretold by Puff Daddy. Here's a stretch. The pitch to Guess outside the null ball 1. So it's first and second, 2 down. Seagulls have tallied twice here in the first inning. So Guess. Something about Guess. I think that's actually a brand of denim jeans, at least. I think. Are they still around? No clue. Here's the stretch by Henley. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. Swinging ripped over third. It's going to be in there for a base hit. The runner's going to be given the green light. The relay, it's going to be straight. It's going to be cut off. Throw to Pickle as Bannister does score. But even so, the runner is going to be caught. Oh, my word! I guess somehow Costin eluded a fielder, and he somehow, someway got back into second without being nailed. Wow!
Now batting, from North Carolina Central University, the catcher, Timmy Fishboat.
Tim Fishboat, the catcher, stepping in now for the Seagulls. This is the 8th batter the Seagulls have sent to bat here in the first inning. First and second, still 2 down. Fishboat looking to pick up another run here. Here's a stretch by Braxton. He checks and deals inside. 1-0 on Fishboat. Fishboat just completed his junior year at North Carolina Central. Stretch by Henley. Check on second. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-1. A ball and a strike on the Seagull catcher. On deck is Tyler Jochin. That's how you pronounce his name. Here's the pitch. Swinging a pop-up right side. This is playable. Now second baseman calls out the first baseman and makes the play to retire the side. But the Seagulls do hit the scoreboard first. After 3-0 San Francisco.
Full strikes out. All hot dogs and hamburgers are half off at the Snack Shack. I know I'm hungry and I know a burger tastes twice as good, half off.
Cole Anderson, as you heard, is our I would call him the appetizer batter, but that could be off the bullseye. Palafox deals to Anderson. It is taken inside 1-0. So if Cole Anderson strikes out here, then I could be getting a hot dog or a hamburger for half off. Here's Palafox. He deals that, swinging a foul. Strike one. Well, remember what Humphrey Bogart once said? A hot dog at the ballpark is better than a steak at the Ritz. And I should mention that Anderson just completed his freshman season at Cal State East Bay in Hayward. Striking a ball on him. Palafox delivers. Strike two call. Now it's 1-2. One more strike and I got myself some half-price grub. Anderson behind in the count 1-2. George Christensen is on deck. Palafox kicks and deals 1-2. Inside. Nice take by Anderson. 2-2.
One strike away, folks, from half off hot dogs and hamburgers. Let's hear you get loud.
Yeah, if Anderson strikes out, I'm getting myself some grub for discount price. I ain't joking. Palafox wheels and deals the 2-2. Right 3! Give me some food, baby!
Burgers are half off at the snack bar. You got 5 minutes to get you a burger or a dog.
5 minutes, dream on. George Christensen stepping into the box now for the Storm. One away. Bases empty for South Bay here in the second. Palafox delivers. Swinger ripped on the center. Nice diving catch! Ethan Stern! That one is going to Cooperstown. 2 outs.
Number 22, Mike Montrezia.
Mike Montrezia, as you heard from Kai Hockey, our stadium announcer. Michael Montrezia. Is that how you pronounce his name? No clue. Michael in the box, 2 down, bases empty for the Storm here in the second inning. The motion by Palafox. He deals it. Strike one. Montrezia is from Trinity University. 1 strike pitch inside ball 1. He just completed his freshman year at Trinity. A strike and a ball on Michael. The motion by Palafox, and he delivers. It is, I was close to nicking him. Ball 2. Dylan Wilson is on deck. The motion by Jesse, and he delivers the 2-1 pitch. No, that's ball. My mistake. 3-1. The right-hander ready, and he delivers, swinging a chopper high to short. The third baseman has to hurry, boots it, and there will be no play. Whether that's a hit or an error, it's kind of would have been too close to call, really.
Dylan Wilson.
Dylan Wilson is stepping in now for the Storm. He represents the tying run. Wilson, a San Leandro resident, just completed his junior year at Holy Names University in Oaktown. Wilson looking to stage a 2-out rally for the Storm as South Bay does trail 3-0 here in the second. Here's a stretch by Palafox, and he delivers down in the dirt. 1-0. It's a fastball, but it was well off the plate. Nice to have some boys here from the Seagull Academy in attendance tonight. Here's a stretch, and Palafox deals, swinging a pop foul, setting toward the street. Strike one. Heads up, automobiles. You know what they once said in that movie, The Great Los Angeles Earthquake? We urge you to remain in your homes if possible. Do not drive your cars. Okay, well, I know that's kind of a random quote from that 1990 TV movie, The Great Los Angeles Earthquake. Dude, how much did that movie obtain any ratings? I would say so. They only had like 4 viewers. I was one of those 4. Dude, that movie was a thriller. The stretch by Palafox. Here comes the 1-1 to Dylan. It is ground ball hit to the right, foul, strike 2. Of course, the San Francisco Seagulls travel up to Yuba tomorrow to play the Gold Sox for a doubleheader that commences at 1 p.m. So the Seagulls have a long commuter trip from the peninsula all the way to Marysville. The stretch, Palafox Eels low and away, 2-2 on Dillon. It's Wilson with a 2-2 count. Montreza on first, 2 away. Palafox into a stretch. He deals it. Strike 3 called, and that will do it for the Storm here in the second inning. After 1.5, Seagulls had 3-0. One and two due up for the Seagulls as we're in the bottom of the second. Seagulls ahead 3-0 as it's Braxton Henley still on the mound for South Bay. The motion by Henley, the pitch to Joshin, it is outside low, ball one. Said, as Mr. Hockey, our stadium announcer, said, Joshin just completed his sophomore year at De Anza College down in Cupertino. 1-0 pitch to Joshin, it is swinging and a miss, and it's a strike and a ball on Tyler. Tyler, a San Jose resident. San Jose, the capital of Silicon Valley and the home of San Jose's NHL franchise. The pitch, ball tip, strike 2. That's right, San Jose Sharks. I, for one, have been a San Jose Sharks fan since the inception of the franchise. I am not joking. 1 and 2 on Tyler. Ethan Stern on deck. Henley into his windup. The 1-2 to Josh, and it is in the dirt for a ball, and it's an even count of 2-2. Henley nods yes. And wheels and deals the 2-2. It is cut on and lifted foul toward the parking lot. Still 2-2. I can hear that. Well, did it hit something? My goodness, that sounded like may have shattered a windshield or something, I guess. Is the auto shop still open at this hour? Evidently not. 2-2 offering, and it's cut on and lifted fouls. This almost same spot as before. And this time I don't seem to hear any windows breaking. Not this time around. 2-2 still on Tyler. Henley into his motion. 2-2 again. Missed outside. Full count on Tyler. 3-0 Seagulls. The Seagulls tallied 3 times in the bottom of the first, and that's how it stands now. 3-0. Full count on Joshin. Henley into his windup. Here's the payoff. Swing and a miss, and it's 1 away for the Seagulls here in the second inning.
Now batting from Sunnyvale, California, number 14, Ethan Stern.
As you heard, Ethan Stern, who scored one of the Seagulls' 3 runs in the first, is coming up with 1 away, and the bases unoccupied for San Francisco in the second. Henley into his windup. The pitch to Ethan. It is upstairs. 1-0. This is opening night for both of tonight's participants. I know it's kind of like the first game jitters, if you ask me. Kind of first game shake. 1-0 pitch. Swing ripped on the ground. This is going to be through. A base hit past the diving shortstop through the 5-6 hole. Stern aboard. Jordan Williams comes up. Still one out.
Now batting from Albany, California, number 7, Jordan Williams.
Jordan Williams up with still one out. Stern on first base for the Seagulls here in the second inning. The Storm looking to roll a double play ball. That's how their infield stands. Here it comes from Henley. Swinging a pop to shallow center. Could be trouble. It's going to fall in no man's land. Oh, it falls in! Squirts in there. A virtual Texas leaguer just beyond the reach of Dylan Wilson in center field. And stopping on second to Stern, station to station. Still one out for the Seagulls here in the second inning.
Now batting from San Francisco, California, number 17, Kai Moody.
Kai Moody up. First and second, one out. Goals on the pond. Henley facing a small Seagull threat. The motion and the pitch inside. 1-0 on Moody. Moody from San Francisco. That's right. Dude, I was born in San Francisco. Did you not know that? I suppose you... Yeah. When a pitch swung on and skied deep but foul. As foretold by Hawk Harrelson, right size, wrong shape. A strike and a ball on Moody. We're in the second inning. 2 on, 1 out. A ball and a strike on Kai. So it's Stern on second, Williams on first. Stretch by Henley. He deals it. Swinging lip into center field. It's going to be a base hit. It'll probably be station to station. I am assuming Yes 3 Bob is having to, after a long turn, a third, Stern decides to best stop. So it's sacks back with goals, just like in the first inning. Jared Bannister, the cleanup man, with much to do with his role as a cleanup batter. Oh, yeah, play a more jazzed up version of the theme from Jaws. Wow. Bannister up. Henley into his motion. The pitch to Jared. It is swinging around ball up the middle. It's going to be to short. He's going to scoop. Step on second, third, first. One away for the Storm to end a threat and keep this ball game fascinating. After 2, it is 3-0 Seagulls. Seagulls lead the visiting Storm 3-0. Check out that. I love that dizzy bat contest that they did during the latest time the teams were trading sides. I forgot who won, but I'm sure this kid who won is an exceptionally happy person. Palafox into his windup, the pitch to Jacobs. Swung on his guide on the first pitch to right field. All the room in the world. He will make the catch in somewhat of a stride to retire Schmutzler for out number 1.
Now batting for the South Bay Storm, number 15, Anthony DeSantis.
As you heard, Anthony DeSantis comes up 1 away as DeSantis looking to generate something for South Bay here in the third. Storm trail 3-0. It's really a fall behind the more time you have to catch up. Palafox deals inside 1-0. During the latest time I was in commercial, I decided to guzzle down a quick beverage just to keep my pipes moist. 1-0 pitch. Inside it hit him. It looks like it did. Yes, sir, Bob. It hit him right on his hip. I guess his hips don't lie, as a homage to Shakira.
Number 34, Mike Gutierrez.
Michael Gutierrez comes up, still 1 down, as it's DeSantis on first base for the Storm. Seagulls looking to turn a pair here. Palafox works from the stretch, and Jesse delivers inside low. 1-0 on Gutierrez. Gutierrez is a big right-handed batter. He looks like he is imposing, no doubt. But I wonder if that will translate into a big play for the Storm. Of course, I'll learn from life experience. Never judge a book by its cover. 1-0. Swinging lifted to right field. That's hammered. Right fielder has plenty of room and puts it away. And retreating back to first is DeSantis. Throw to first was off the bullseye and it squirted away. Bottom line, the runner was back in safely. 2 away.
Now batting for the South Bay Storm, the catcher, number 16, Sam Nasatari.
Sam Nasatari is coming up to bat. Is Mr. Hockey pronouncing right and I'm pronouncing it wrong? I guess our stadium announcer, Kai Hockey, and are having kind of some debate about how to pronounce the names, especially of our welcome guests. Nasatari up, looking to live up to his cleanup hitter billing. Here's a stretch by Palafox. Here it comes to Sam. It's inside 1-0. When I think about Sam's last name, I think about the evil character from Rose Petal Place. Remember Nastina? Is that her name? Not registering off the top of my head, but of course, I still have my Rose Petal doll, the one that my sister gave to me when she was leaving to go off to college, and it's actually on my dresser next to my bed. 1-0 on Sam. Here, runner's going, pitch ripped over short. It's going to be into the gap and left center for a base hit. There goes DeSantis streaking into third. He is going to be given the green light. The relay is going to be held. So the Storm are on the board, courtesy of a 2-out RBI double to the gap. Yeah, play it again, Sam.
Now batting for the South Bay Storm, number 27, Jake Baker.
Jake Baker up, who represents the tying run for the Storm. As it's Nasatari on second, still 2 down. Well, the Storm have at least made this contest a fair fight. Baker in the box, tying run. Stretched by Palafox. He checks second and deals to Baker. It is in there for a strike home. Of course, one time I heard John Madden of NFL on CBS say, being a coach is like being a baker. You have to have specific ingredients and know how to blend them accordingly. I know that Caviglia and Doug Price have done that exceptionally well with their team, the Seagulls. Contest at the end of the 6th. Who's going to win that contest? Yeah, God knows who's going to win that contest. Stretch by Palafox. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Missed outside, 2-1. It's a tying run in the box. Baker with the hitter's count of 2-1. 2 outs, a base hit can probably pick up Sam from second base. Stay tuned. Comes Palafox. He works from the stretch. Checks second and deals the 2-1. A swing and a miss, and it's an even count of 2-2 on Baker. 2-2. As it's Astari on second. 2 down for the Storm here in the third inning. Here's a stretch by Palafox. 2-2 delivery. Swing lifter, foul. So we'll do it again. I guess I was couldn't hear the thud. Probably hit somebody's car. It's hit somebody's car in the parking lot beyond the third base side of the stadium. Still 2-2 on Baker. Basic can probably close the gap. A home run will tie things up. Stretch. 2-2 offering again. Upstairs, full count. Three and 2. Baker and the Storm hoping for base hitter, ball 4. Here comes the stretch by Palafox. Payoff delivery. See, right 3. 1 away for the Seagulls to keep the damage to a minimum. After 2.5, Seagulls on top, 3-1. Cole Gabrielson stepping in now for San Francisco. 5, 6, and 7 batters due up for the Seagulls. As in case you just joined us, the Seagulls lead the Storm 3-1. That's right, it is opening night here in San Bruno Park. Gabrielson, Costin, and Guess facing new southpaw Matthew Roth. Roth, who just completed his sophomore year at Gavilan College down in Gilroy. The stretch. Here comes Roth's offering. It is upstairs 1-0. I should mention that I, for one, typically have 2 rules when doing play-by-play. Rule number 1, positivity is encouraged. Rule number 2, see rule number 1. Stretch, the 1-0 upstairs. A couple of high ones released by Roth, and it's Gabriel said it had 2 balls, no strikes. So Braxton Henley was knocked out of the box after 2 innings. Stretched by the southpaw Roth. Here's the 2-0. Outside 3-0 on Gabrielson. Miles Costin is on deck waiting his turn to bat. But it is Gabrielson who had 3 balls and no strikes. Here's Roth working from the stretch. 3-0 inside. So a rather obvious base on balls on 4 pitches to Cole. Miles Costin steps in for San Francisco.
Now batting, number 9, Miles Costin.
Of course, if you want to know where I am situated here in the park today, look for someone who's all decked out in pink. I have a more liberalized amount of pink on tonight. Pitch to Miles. His first bunts it in front of the plate. It's going to be fielded by Roth underhand first in plenty of time. But stopping on second on sacrifice is Gabrielson. 1 away.
Now batting, from the University of Utah, number 15, Ben Guess.
1 away. Gabrielson on second base for San Francisco. And check out, I got my pink Dominican softball shirt, which has my "You Go Girl" catchphrase printed on the back. Here it is. Very high. 1-0 on Guess. That's right. It's kind of naturally became my catchphrase. You go, girl. If you can see it on my back for maybe. Can you see it? Evidently. 1-0. Here's a stretch, and Roth bluffs to come to second, and Cole Gabrielson, the runner out there, was saying, "I don't think so, homie." 1-0 on Guess. Here's the southpaw Roth into a stretch. Here comes the 1-0. It is swing and a miss, and it's an even count on Guess. A strike and a ball. Tim Fishboat is on deck. 3-1 Seagulls. This game is still fascinating. Outcome of this game still very much in doubt. Stretched by Roth. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. It is inside. Almost nicked him. 2-1 on Guess. So the Seagulls are on a mission to claim the 2019 Golden State Collegiate Baseball League Championship. For the last 4 years, it was top speed baseball, and maybe this year it'll be the Seagulls' turn. Only time will tell. Stretch as Roth steps off. Hitter's count of 2-1 on Guess. Here's a stretch by the southpaw. He checks and deals upstairs and outside. 3-1. Like I said, the Seagulls travel to Yuba tomorrow to play the Gold Sox for a doubleheader that commences on Sunday afternoon at 1. Stretch, the 3-1. High, ball 4. So ducks on the pond, or as I like to say, gulls on the pond. Tim Fishboat comes up to bat. There's it appears that Kavika has given a word of encouragement to Fishboat.
Now batting, Kerrville, North Carolina, the catcher, Tim Fishboat.
Tim Fishboat, who's from Kernersville, North Carolina. Comes from East Coast to West Coast. Stretched by Roth. He deals to Fishboat. It is a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. But I think about Tim. I think about 1/3 of the Golden State Warriors threesome of Run TMC. Remember Tim Hardaway, Mitch Richmond, and Chris Mullen. 1 strike pitch in the dirt. It's a nice block, and it's a 1-1 count. This runners have to hold. Here's Roth working from the stretch. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. It is cut on Larambo right for it's off his glove. It squirts into no man's land as the no throw to first. So Sachs once again packed with gulls.
Good job to our bat boy, Dante Brett Sigler on the squad. Now batting, from the Junior College, Tyler
Tyler Joshin with an RBI opportunity here. Sacks packed with goals, one away, as the Seagulls have a 3-1 advantage, but they're looking to obtain some breathing room, especially with one swing by Tyler. Roth delivers very high, 1-0 on Joshin. So anyway, yeah. Bases jammed, one away. Seagulls looking to get some offense, but the Storm looking to turn a pair. Stretch by Roth. Here's the 1-0. Straight down the middle, strike one. When I think about a pair, I'm guessing, well, I'm not guessing, that's not a guess, I know. It's something I typically get from the produce section at the supermarket. A pear. Those are delicious. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Straight down the middle, strike two called. It's Joshin behind, 1-2. Infield double play depth for South Bay. Now the southpaw Roth, Pearson gets a sign, works from the stretch. 1-2, outside low, 2-2. Nice block by the catcher, Sam Nastari, 2-2. Stretch by Roth. Here's the 2-2, high, full count. So a bad one here will force in Gabrielson from third base. But it's up to Roth to retire Joshin at least. Stretch by the southpaw Roth. Payoff delivery. It is cut on, ground to right to second base. He'll have to throw it short for one. No throw to first, but they do get an RBI as out at second it's like Fishboat was supposedly out, but Caviglia is going to state his debate here. But while Caviglia is stating his debate with the field judge, I actually think Fishboat was out, but Caviglia does not think so. All right, so first and third, two down, but a run across for San Francisco.
Number 14, Eden Stern.
I guess, well, Caviglia tried vainly to convince the umpire to change his mind, but, well, I guess maybe TV replay could be essential. Maybe they could contact the command center based out in Long Island. As Roth steps off. It's Ethan Stern, I forgot to mention, in the box for the Seagulls. Runners at the corners, two away. Roth into the stretch. He deals it. Inside corner, strike one called. Once again, there are two umpires officiating tonight's game. That's right, two people that have never been in my kitchen. One strike on Stern. Southpaw Roth, he deals it. Down in the dirt for a ball, 1-1. Now, we'll mention that Ethan has no relation, he shares no relation with the former NBA commissioner, David Stern. Well, forgive me for sounding like this is a pun, but he was definitely a Stern commissioner. No bones about that. Of course, Adam Silver took his place. He's just as Stern. 1-1, there goes one of the pitches inside, and that's going to be Joshin taking second. I believe it is uncontested. Tyler had a great jump, so second and third with still two down. Hitter's count of 2-1 on Stern. 4-1 Seagulls. They have an opportunity for more. Stretch. Here comes the 2-1 pitch, and a swing right foul left side. Strike two. Stern with an even count. 2-2. I think 2-2. I think, what are you doing playing trains? Well, speaking of which, after this game is wrapped, I got to catch a train back to the city, whether it's BART or Caltrain. I have no clue which one I'm going to catch. I'll just look up and say, oh, taxi! Stretch by Roth. 2-2 offering. It is inside. Oh, plunk! Man, oh, wow, that's painful. Well, you know what they said? You know, they said in the French Marines, pain is actually weakness leaving the body.
Center fielder, number 7, Jordan Williams.
Jordan Williams up with an RBI opportunity here. Jordan Williams up, sacks once again packed with Seagulls, still 2 down. 4-1 San Francisco. Here's motion and the pitch. Outside, this is the corner, 1-0 on Jordan. 4-1 Seagulls, but they have an opportunity for more. Seagulls have 4, and they have an opportunity for more. Here's a stretch by the southpaw, and he deals the 1-0. It is high. That's a high strike that time, but somehow caught the plate. Williams with a strike and a ball on him. Activity in the Storm bullpen. 2 down, bases jammed for San Francisco. Stretch and the 1-1. Swinger sky to center. Under it, center field. That is a can of corn, and I ain't talking about popcorn. And he puts it away to leave 3 out there. But Seagulls do tally once more. We play 3, 4-1 Seagulls. Guy strikes out. I'm going to go get some hors d'oeuvres. So, dude, yeah. Cole Anderson replicates the strikeout from before. I'm going to run down and go grab myself some hors d'oeuvres. Here's Palafox. He deals that upstairs. 1-0 on Cole Anderson. Yeah, I can't believe it's like all the burgers are sold out. Now they're just selling hot dogs. Comes the motion by Palafox. He deals it. Swung on and popped right. Well, no strikeout this time around, but it is a routine fly ball right for the first out. Cole retired.
Sorry, folks. Hot dogs are full price.
Sorry is not going to cut it, dude.
Now batting for the South Bay Storm, number 33, George Christian.
George Christensen. Is that George Christian? Is there a typo on the roster? George in the box. Motion by Palafox. Pitch George. It is taken in there for a called strike. I'm checking out my roster they got on Point Street Stats. What does it say? George Christensen. That's what it says on the roster. I have the pitch. Strike 2 called, and it's George in an 0-2 hole. The motion by Palafox. 0-2 offering. Outside for a ball 1-2. I think George. I think about this Warner Brothers cartoon where Sylvester and a large comrade of his are going to get catch mice in the warehouse, and he says, "Are we George? Are we going to catch mice in the warehouse, George?" Here comes the 1-2. It is swinging Grandma on one hop to third base. He flips across the diamond in time, 2 away. And then Sylvester said, "Okay, we're going to catch mouses in the warehouse, and stop calling me George. My name is Sylvester. But you can't say Sylvester, George." Okay, so I'm George. Michael Monteriza stepping in now. 2 down for the Storm here in the top of inning numero cuatro. 2 quick outs for South Bay. South Bay Storm will play their home games at Milpitas High School. Here's pitch to Montreza upstairs. I was almost close to nicking him. 1-0. Now the right-hander Palafox wheels and deals. Taking in there. Nice changeup for a strike. Oh boy. The Seagulls, as of so far, are in the driver's seat, but this game is still young. 1-1 pitch. Low and away. 2-1 the count on Michael Montreza. 2 balls and 1 strike. Hitters count on Michael. Palafox shakes off 1. And he goes into his motion. 2-1. Trap over the mound to second base. Nice field on the bad hop, but he throws him out, and that retires the Storm. 3 up, 3 down. We've played 3.5. Seagulls 4, Storm 1. The motion by Sidhu, he delivers, swinging a foul to the screen, still 2-2. Well, you know what Mr. T once said? If you fail to plan, you are planning to fail. 2-2. Comes motion and the offering. It is high, full count. And I thought about this quote from the skipper from Gilligan's Island. Hurried work is worried work. Full count. Here comes the payoff from Sidhu. It is swinging a drive to left. It's in the park. Left fielder has plenty of room. Makes the play for the first out. Moody retired. On full count, Moody flies out to left as Jacob Schmutzler in left field.
Now batting, the first baseman from Hawaii Pacific University, Jared Bannister.
So Aman Sidhu looks like he is coming with a wing and a prayer as he retires Moody on a full count. Here's Jared Bannister stepping in now for the Seagulls. Even so, Storm in the midst of a 3-run deficit. The motion and the pitch to Jared. It is ticking inside corner for a called strike on the Seagull cleanup man. Aman Sidhu gets the sign and delivers the 1-strike pitch way high and outside. A ball and a strike on Bannister. Now Sidhu is ready. Here comes the 1-1 pitch, swinging and a miss, and it's Bannister behind 1-2. So Bannister steps out and kind of readjusts his composure, gets back in there. Bannister behind, 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 away here in the 4th. Sidhu delivers in the dirt. Ball is kind of batted that time by Bannister, but not before that pitch was declared a ball. Cole Gabrielson on deck waiting his turn to bat. Now Aman Sidhu delivers. Oh, plunk! That's a free pass to first for the Seagull cleanup man. What a way for Bannister to take that latest pitch for the team. Well, Sidhu may have pinpoint control, but he appears to be displaying some limits.
Now batting, the ball is San Mateo. Cole Gabrielson.
Cole Gabrielson steps up to bat now for the Seagulls. Bannister on first, still 1 down here in the 4th inning. Gabrielson looking to get a board here, but Storm thinking double play. Sidhu into his stretch. He deals to Cole. Lerner's going pitch fouled off, so means Bannister has to retreat. They tried the hit and run play, but it was a foul tip. 0-1. One strike on Gabrielson. Miles Costin on deck. Infield double play depth for the Storm. Stretched by Sidhu. He deals it. Low and away. Ball and a strike on Gabrielson. Stretched by Aman Sidhu. Looks about here. It's 1-1. Way a ball skips to the backstop, and Bannister's going to take second. A wild pitch. I guess you can tell that Sidhu in a non-verbal manner said in his own way, I did that. That was my fault. Nice honesty by the right-handed reliever for South Bay. Hitter's count of 2-1 on Cole. Here's a stretch by the righty. Here comes the 2-1, swinging a drive to left field. This is in the park. The fielder Schmutzler makes the catch for out number 2. Back to first goes Bannister. 2 away.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 9, Miles Costin.
It's up to Miles Costin to pick up Jared Bannister from second base, but there are 2 outs. Stretched by Sidhu. He delivers, swinging a foul tip to the screen, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike on Miles. A base hit can probably pick up Bannister from second. We'll see. 1 strike on Costin. Here's Sidhu into the stretch. Here comes the 1-strike pitch. Strike 2 called. 1. It's 0-2 the count on Miles. Ben Guess on deck, hoping to get a turn to bat. Now the right-hander Sidhu into the stretch. Checks Bannister on second and comes to the dish. In the dirt. Now it's an even count of 2-2. Just for all these fans who come out to the ballpark on opening night, this is a perfect place for a 3-hour rest. I like it. Stretch. And here's the offering. It's inside. I believe the count is 3-2. Costin back in the box. Bannister on second. 2 away. Stretched by Aman Sidhu. Here it comes. Swing and foul tip. So it's still, I believe, scoreboard says 2-2. I'm guessing it's 3-2, although I could be dead wrong there. I'll wait for confirmation from the home plate umpire. He's, I was completely wrong. It is 2-2. Scoreboard, I was wrong. How silly of me. 2-2. Swing a drive over short. That's going to be into left center towards the gap. Here comes Bannister. He's going to skip on the ball. Skips past the left fielder. There goes Costin, just going to coast there into second base. A 2-out RBI double, yeah, as they say. Senor Doble. 5-1 Seagulls. Senor Doble is the nickname that former Seattle Mariners announcer Dave Niehaus nicknamed Edgar Martinez.
From the University of Utah, number 15, Ben Guess.
Ben Guess steps in, still 2 outs. Whether it was 2-2 or 3-2, it did not matter. Still 2 outs, stretched by Aman Sidhu. He deals it outside and high, 1-0. 5-1 Seagulls here in the fourth. Nice to have a lot of fans in attendance. Nice turnout for a Saturday night. Definite surplus. Stretched by Aman Sidhu. He checks second and deals 1-0. Swing the foul tip to the screen. Strike 1. Ball to strike on Guess. One thing about this dude's last name, I think, are they going to do this promotion called You Guess the Attendance? I know they do that pretty much all the time at the Oakland Coliseum. A ball to strike on Guess. Here's a stretch by Sidhu. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Ball 2 outside, 2-1. Yeah. Interestingly enough, a few nights back I had this dream while I was watching an Oakland A's game at the Coliseum, and they showed a still photo of the 1970s PBS ident on Diamond Vision. 2-1, high, 3-1. Yeah, of course. Maybe I could ask Mr. Kai Hockey, our stadium DJ, to play that jingle from such an ident. Would you mind? Second baseman races in as, yeah, that would be a good way to wake up the whole neighborhood. Yeah, play that jingle from the 1970s PBS ident. That'll be a thriller. Stretch. Here's the 3-1. String and a miss. He chased an outsider and shot a blank. Full count. Guess with a 3-2 count. So it's Costin on second, 2 down. Stretched by Aman Sidhu. Here's the payoff. High. Ball 4. So once again, goals on the pond.
Now batting from North Carolina Central University, the catcher, Timmy Fishboat.
Tim Fishboat steps in now, 2 on, still 2 away for San Francisco. Seagulls on top 5-1 here in the 4th inning. Fishboat with an opportunity. 2 runners aboard. Here's right-hander, he deals it upstairs 1-0. Yeah, that jingle from this 1970s PBS bumper. I would like to have that as a cell phone ringtone. Sick beats, man. The pitch upstairs for a ball at 2-0. Okay, well, just so everyone's aware, I even said in my high school yearbook, I aspire to be a sportscaster for the public broadcasting service. 2-0. Stretch and the right-hander deals. The right called 2-1. So hitters count to 2-1 on Fishboat. Costin on second, Guess on first. Stretch by Sidhu. He deals it. Strike two swinging, and it's a 2-2 count. And Mon Sidhu looking to throw one more strike here. Stretch, and he steps off. I guess one more strike will leave two out there for the Seagulls. But even so, San Francisco has already tallied once here in the fourth, and they currently lead at 5-1. Stretch, target outside, 2-2, swinging a foul tip. So we'll do it again. That was coming our direction. Well, I guess if it hadn't been for that chain link fence, I would have had a souvenir. Still 2-2 on Fishboat. Now, and Mon Sidhu works from the stretch, checks the runners, and comes to the dish. High, ball three, so a full count. So you got to figure the runners are going to go. Costin on second, Guess on first. VIP, very important pitch forthcoming from Mon Sidhu. The runners will go. Payoff delivery, high, ball four. So once again, sacks packed with goals. Tyler Josh into the box.
Hey, just an announcement, folks. We are selling raffle tickets. The raffle prize is a signed Steph Curry jersey. If you'd like to participate in the raffle, we have tickets for sale from our lovely sales girl in the stands. And if you'd like to purchase some tickets in the snack bar, Steph Curry signed jersey is the prize.
A signed jersey by Steph Curry? Dude, that is a bargain. So once again, sacks packed with goals. Tyler Joshin in the box, two down, bases loaded. Seagulls on top, 5-1. One swing by Joshin can produce a whole bunch of runs. So Mon Sidhu and the Storm facing a jam. Now the right-hander steps off. Well, like I said at the top of the show, the South Bay Storm as a team resemble the Human Torch from Fantastic Four. That's right, their rally cry is, "Flame on!" I know that the Storm and the Seagulls will be back here at San Bruno Park on Monday night. Here's the pitch. Strike called. Sorry, my voice is a bit raspy here because, after all, out of all allergy seasons we've had in the Bay Area, this one takes the cake. One strike pitch. Ball one. Taken outside for a ball. Of course, I like to call this a pollen apocalypse, and I am certainly not immune. Striking the ball on Tyler. Here's motion and the pitch. Swinging a drive to center field. He got under it. Center field racing back with the back to the infield. It's going to skip well back there. 2 runs will score, and the third run is going to have to be held up. A third as throw comes quickly to the dish. 2 more runs across. A double to center. As once again, as foretold by the late great Dave Niehaus, Senor Doble Esta Caliente.
After the double from Washington, now batting, the leadoff hitter, number 14, Ethan Stern.
That's right. Senor Doble Esta Caliente. That was 2 nicknames given to Edgar Martinez from Mr. Niehaus. Still 2 outs. Ethan Stern in the box now for San Francisco. Second and third, 2 away. The pitch inside, came close to nicking him. 1-0 on Stern. Like I said before, Ethan shares no relation with the former NBA commissioner. Although that would be extremely nice. The motion by the right-hander, he deals it. inside. Two straight insiders produce a 2-ball, no strike count to Stern. Second and third, Seagull still with a threat here. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, and it's a 2-1 count on Stern. Big swing that time by Stern. 7-1 Seagulls. San Francisco turning opening night into a rout. Amon Sidhu into his motion. 2-1. Swinging a ground ball hit slowly past the mound. He dives hard, straightens up, throws to first in time. And that leaves 2 out there, but the Seagulls do punch across. 3 more runs. We played 4. Seagulls ahead 7-1. To try to dig themselves out here. Here's Palafox into his windup. Here it comes. Downstairs on fastball 1-0 on Dillon. Comes Palafox. He deals the 1-0 pitch. First pitch was low, second pitch was high. 2-0 on Wilson. Jacob Schmutzler is on deck, waiting his turn to bat. Comes the motion and the 2-0. It's strike one called on the inside corner, 2-1 on Wilson. Hitters count. Here's Palafox. He deals it. Ground ball routinely backhands it from the relay position. Has to hurry. Here's a throw in time. 1 down. Back to the top of the order, Jacob Schmutzler. Jacob in the box with 1 away. Palafox delivers, swinging right on the ground and through for a base hit to the 5-6 hole on the left side. So Jacob aboard with a 1-out single on the first pitch. Anthony DeSantis steps up to bat now for the Storm.
For the South Bay Storm, number 15, Anthony DeSantis.
Still 1 out. Jacob Schmutzler on first base. Like I said, the Seagulls travel to Yuba for a doubleheader against the Gold Sox tomorrow at 1, while the Storm are idle on Sunday and return here on Monday to play the Seagulls once again. Here's a stretch by Palafox. He deals it. Line into center field. It's going to be a base hit. Throw to second. It's not going to be a throw to second. It's station to station single with 1 away.
Now batting for the South Bay Storm, number 34, Mike Gutierrez.
So the Storm determined to at least chip away here as Tim Fishvolt calls time to to have a word with Palafox. You know this quote that my life coach shared with me recently? You are always one decision away from a totally different life.
She gave out beautiful schedule magnets for the San Francisco Eagles.
I read this random quote off the internet. It says, "Get going, move forward, aim high, plan to take off. Do not just sit on the runway and hope that someone will push the airplane. It simply will not happen. Change your attitude and gain some altitude. Believe me, you'll love it up there." That's a random quote I read off the internet one night. So anyway, back to baseball. 2 on, 1 out, as it's Michael Gutierrez in the box. Stretch by Palafox. He deals it. Straight down the middle. Strike one called. 0-1 on Michael. So the Seagulls looking to turn a pair here. Palafox works from the stretch. Here comes the 1-strike pitch. Strike 2 called. Now it's Gutierrez and an 0-2 hole. Two on, 1 out for the Storm here in the 5th inning. Here's Palafox getting the sign from Fishvote. And he goes into the stretch. 0-2. Ground ball. This is going to be to short. It's through the wickets. My goodness, that was a throw to the dish. It's going to be arm lengths above the catcher's head. There's no throw to third or second as the trail runner and the batter advance, courtesy of that errant throw to the dish. Wow, as foretold by Inspector Gadget. Wowzers. When I think about Inspector Gadget, I think about, have you ever seen that Hall & Oates video promoting their number called Private Eyes? How they and their bandmates were all dressed in Inspector Gadget outfits. Anyway, it looks like there's Zach Bell out to visit the mound. It's 7-2 Seagulls, but the Storm have second and third with 1 out.
Hey fans, watching baseball can be tough work. Treat yourself to a cold beverage and snack bar. All proceeds go to our Youth Baseball Academy. Thank you.
So anyway, when play resumes, it'll be second and third with 1 away, as the batter is going to be the cleanup man, Sam Nastari. Yeah, play it again, Sam, as foretold in the movie Casablanca. And I bet you're asking me, Dion, have you ever seen Casablanca? Actually, no, I never have. I just know the quote. Dude, it would be kind of un-American to not know the above-aforementioned quote. Nastari looking to live up to his role as a cleanup batter. Stretched by Palafox. He deals it upstairs, 1-0 on Sam. I also want to think about Sam. I think about Sam I Am, one of the main characters in that Dr. Seuss story, Green Eggs and Ham. 2 on, 1 out. Second and third, 1 out. Stretched by Palafox. Here's 1-0 to Sam. It is possible taken in there for a called strike. 1-1. Yeah, it's almost like, could you in the dark? A strike and a ball on Nastari. Here's a stretch by Palafox, and he deals it. Strike 2 called. No, Sam in the 1-2 hole. Yeah, I think, the moral to the story, Green Eggs and Ham, is pretty simple. You cannot judge anything until you've tried it. 1-2 on the Storm cleanup batter. Stretched by Palafox. 1-2 offering. In the dirt. Squirts in front of the catcher, Fishvote, and it is a 2-2 count. Now Palafox peering in for the sign from Fishvote. Stretch. and the 2-2. Swinging a pop-up first base side, foul territory near the line. He's going to have it for the second out. So still second to third, this time 2 away. So Storm still with an opportunity for some more offense here.
Now batting. South Bay Storm, number 27, Jay Baker.
So if Palafox can survive the 5th inning, then he will be in line to get the win in tonight's contest, because a little known rule in baseball is that in order for a pitcher to be eligible for a winning decision, he has to be out there with his team winning while the game is official. If you didn't know that, now you know. I just want to let all the kids who are listening know that you can't just be out there when your team's winning to earn a winning decision. You have to be out there when the game is official. That is to say, end of 5 or end of 4.5 if the home team is winning. Here it comes. Straight down the middle. That's a strike. Only run on Baker. So, but a loss is much different. A loss would be if you trail at any point as a pitcher, even if you get pulled in the first inning and your team does not tie it or take the lead. The pitch. Ball one outside, 1-1. So I just thought I'd give a little statistical accuracy, especially for all the kids who could be listening who want to know more about baseball stats and so forth. Yeah, leave it to me. I'm a baseball stat wizard. Stretch by the righty, and Palafox deals. Strike 2 call, and it's 1-2 on Baker. So Jake with the 1-2 count. Second and third, 2 down for the Storm. It's Gutierrez on second, DeSantis on third, 2 down here in the 5th inning. A stretch by Palafox. Here it comes. In the dirt, it's blocked that time by Fishville, and it is 2-2. Baker looking to collect himself at least an RBI here. He can do so with a base hit. Now Palafox peering for the sign from Fishville. He's into the stretch, checks the runners, and comes to the plate. Strike 3 called, and that keeps the damage to a minimum as the Storm leave runners on second and third. Game official after 4.5. Seagull 7, Storm 2.
Jesse.
at second base with a two-baser. As usual, Senor Doble.
Now batting, designated hitter for Cabrillo Junior College, number 17, Kai Moody.
So it's Kai Moody up with Williams on second base. Bottom of the fifth, Seagulls with the chance to obtain some more offense here. Stretched by Isaiah. He checks second and deals. Oh, it's close to nicking him. I thought it would hit him, but not so. 1-0 on Kai Moody. Stretched by Ahumada. He checks the runner and deals. Okay, well, that's a bit too close for comfort. Isaiah Ahumada, who's from Gilroy, the Garlic cap the world. Stretch. Not close. Moody ahead of the and the right-hander deals. Still ahead in the count this time, 3-1. Moody back at Williams on second. Here in the fifth, the stretch by Ahumada. Here it comes. High ball force, a walk puts goals on the pond. The cleanup man, Jared Bannister, looking to live up to his role.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 10, Jared Bannister.
I know that they're going to have the pie eating contest. I'm guessing at the end of 6. I reckon. Is it middle of 6 or end of 6? Unknown. I have no clue. Stretched by Isaiah. He deals that swinging a foul right toward the street. Uh-oh, that's a strike toward the parking lot.
Just a reminder, folks, all foul balls can be returned to the snack bar in exchange for a free piece of candy.
One strike on the Seagull cleanup batter. Williams on second, Moody on first. The stretch by Ahumada. Here it comes. Swing drive, hammer to left. There's going to be big trouble if it's fair. But it is a very long strike two. I guess Bannister put a charge in that latest pitch, but it was, as foretold by Hawk Harrelson, right size, wrong shape. Just to explain, right size, wrong shape means a batter hits it mighty high and mighty far, but it is foul. 0-2 on Jared. Stretch by Isaiah. Here it comes. Swing drive to center field is deep. Center fielder under it. Well, the runner's taking amble. There's catch. And the runner fakes the goal as throw comes quickly all the way to third as he misses the relay man. Well, bottom line, the runners have to hold. Cole Gabrielson steps in to bat for San Francisco.
From College of San Mateo, Cole Gabrielson.
All right, Cole up with 2 on, this time 1 away. Of course, the Seagulls and Storm will be back right here at San Bruno Park on Monday. Same bat time, same bat channel. By the right-hander Ahumada. He deals at strike one. Inside corner 0-1. Yeah, I will let our listeners know, yeah. If you wonder what kind of phone I have a bat phone in my living room at home. I'm not kidding. I do have a bat phone. No joke. Here comes low and inside 1-1. That's right. I actually get a direct line from wherever on earth I receive phone calls in this universe. A ball and a strike on Gabrielson. That's right. I have a bat phone in my living room. Stretch by the right-hander Ahumada. Check second. And deals. Strike two called. 1-2. That's right. I could just well get calls directly from Commissioner Gordon. Called with a 1-2 count. Miles Costin on deck. Here's a stretch by Isaiah. He checks the runner on second, the being Williams, and he deals it in the dirt. Well, it's 2-2. Two and two on Cole Gabrielson. 2 on, 1 out for the Seagulls here in the fifth. They lead at 7-2. Stretch. And Isaiah deals runner's goal. Pitches in the dirt, and the runner's going to have an uncontested double steal. Latest offering was declared a ball. So now it's a full count. So Seagulls hoping for base hitter, ball 4 by Cole here. Here's a stretch by the righty, Ahumada. Here it comes, swinging a line on the ground to second base. It'll be an RBI for sure. Out at first is Gabrielson is scoring as Williams is stopping on third is Moody. 2 down, but a run across.
Yes, yeah, of course it is.
Now batting, the third baseman, Miles Costin.
Miles Costin has a highly danceable walk-up number. 2 outs, Moody on third base for San Francisco. Seagulls lead 8-2. Here's a stretch by Isaiah. He deals it. It's a ball, skips to the backstop. Oh, roll, yeah, dude. Kai Moody thought about breaking for the dish, but then he thought, wait a second, and the ball is quickly retrieved. I better stay on third base. Yeah, stay put there, Kai. 1 ball, no strikes on Costin. A base hit can give the Seagulls 9. They currently have 8. That's right, a figure 8 for San Francisco on the scoreboard. Here's a stretch by the righty, and he deals it high, 2-0. So it's Costin ahead, 2 balls and no strikes. We're in the 5th inning. Seagulls on top 8-2 here in this frame, bottom 5. Here's the 2-0 in the dirt, 3-0. 3 balls, no strikes. Here's Ahumada into the stretch. Here's the 3-0 pitch. Strike 1 called, 3-1 as Costin knew it. 3 balls, 1 strike. A base hit can definitely plate another run as it's Moody on third base for San Francisco. Here's a stretch by Ahumada. 3-1 offering. It is low and outside, so walk puts runners at the corners. Ben Guest comes up.
Now batting, for the San Francisco Seagulls, number 15, Ben Guest.
As you heard, Ben Guest comes up with runners at the corners, still 2 down for the Seagulls here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Here comes the right-hander Ahumada into the stretch. He deals it in the dirt. Balls, the runner's going to break for second, that being Costin, and he makes it uncontested. Whether that's a stolen base or a wild pitch, I'm kind of in the dark there, but well, bottom line, second and third, still 2 down. 1-0 on Guest. The stretch by Isaiah. He deals it. Strike. Dude, come on. Guess I'm swinging at that.
Oh, shit.
Hey, come on, Ben. I could have hit that. 1-1, the count on Guest. Here's a stretch by Isaiah. Here it comes. In the dirt. Hitters count at 2-1. Tim Fishvote is on deck.
Hey, need you on a hit, Miles? Good secondary.
2-1, so a base hit can pick up 1, maybe 2. Here's a stretch, and there's the 2-1. So bluff swing, and he takes it for a strike. Now it's an even count of 2-2 on Guess. Again, you got to figure Ben could be guessing here. Come on, Ben, we're not playing guessing games, just so you're in the know. Here's a stretch by the righty. Here comes the 2-2. It is slow and away. Full count. A walk will bring Tim Fishvote to the box. Isaiah works from the stretch. Target outside. Payoff. Swing and a miss, and that'll do it for the Seagulls, but they do punch across. One more run. We've played 5. Seagulls 8. Storm 2.
I got you.
Here's pitch. Anderson swinging a foul. Right side. 1 strike down. 2 strikes to go from Half Price Grub. Dude, I could grab myself a bite to eat. Dude, it'll be so tasty, if you ask moi. 1 strike on Anderson. Here's motion by Palafox. Here it comes. Taken inside for a ball. 1-1. 8-2 Seagulls as we are in the top of the 6th. The Storm in the midst of a 6-run deficit. Motion by Palafox, and here comes the 1-1 pitch. Swinging a drive to center. Well, no half-price scrub this time around, but even so, it's a fly out to center routinely for an out. Yeah, can of corn, and I ain't talking about popcorn.
Sorry, folks. Those hot dogs are still full price. Now batting for the South Bay Storm, number 33, George Christian.
I gotta look at our stadium announcer and say, hey, Mr. Hockey, can we discuss this over a peanut butter and jelly sandwich? George Christensen in the box. Here it comes. Taken outside for a ball, 1-0. One out. Base is empty for the Storm here in the 6th inning. The motion by Palafox, and he deals it. Outside corner, a strike one call. A ball and a strike on George. So George, I'm assuming he has a best friend named Lenny. Here it comes. Outside, 2-1 on George. Yeah, George has a BFF with the name of Lenny. Just, that's as foretold by the Steinbeck novel of Mice and Men. 2-1 pitch, swinging a pop-up. He took hack and Hyman and fouls it to the left. That is well out of play. Strike 2. He said 3, 2, 1, contact. I can tell that Tyler Fishvote said 3, 2, 1. I thought I'd say contact. Remember that TV show that was on PBS many years ago called 3, 2, 1, contact? I loved the title sequence to that program. I ain't gonna lie, that title sequence was first rate. The motion and the 2-2, the fouls to 3 and still 2-2. Yeah, maybe I can go on YouTube sometime and watch the opening title sequence from 3, 2, 1 contact. It'll bring back some nice memories of my childhood. No bones about that. 2-2. Low and away. Full count. I think that theme to such a number, or to such a program, was definitely enough to get my cylinders going. Payoff, ball 4 outside, so walk to George.
Just a reminder, fans, the pie eating contest will take place next inning. The ball in the sixth. Now batting for the South Bay Storm, number 22, Mike Manfreda.
Michael Montreza comes up with 1 on, still 1 away. This pie eating contest, this I gotta see. Infield double played up for the Seagulls. Here comes the stretch by Jesse. And he deals it. So line into center field. The center fielder comes in. He's going to make the catch. We're having to retreat is George. So a line out center produces the second out.
Now batting for the South Bay Storm, number 7, Dylan Wilson.
Dylan Wilson comes up now for South Bay. George Christensen still on first with 2 outs this time around. Wilson in the box now for South Bay. Stretch, and Palafox delivers. Chips his bat, pops it foul left side, 3 Seagulls in pursuit. It is going to be a foul ball, and in essence, a valiant attempt at a diving, sliding catch by the shortstop, but it was A for effort, but not quite a shag. No balls, 1 strike on Wilson. Because Wilson needs to get a new piece of lumber. Oh, what professionalism by our stadium organist. Nice. No balls, 1 strike on Wilson. Christensen on first, 2 away for the Storm here in the 6th inning. Stretched by Palafox. He deals it outside corner of strike 2, so it's Wilson in an 0-2 hole.
Oh, Jeff, win it now, babe.
Even so, Jesse Palafox in line to get the win, providing he and the Seagulls can hold on. Wilson back in the box after a brief timeout. Stretch by Palafox. Here's the 0-2 offering. It is cut on and lifted to right field. This is playable. Right fielder waits for it. He's under it. Oh, he lost it in the lights! My goodness, I guess. Wow. The runner's going to scamper in to score. Throw comes into third, I guess. Right fielder misjudged it badly, and it fell for a double. Whew.
Now batting for the South Bay Storm, pinch hitter, number 37, Matthew Goff.
Matthew. No, I'm guessing. No, it's actually Kevin Mathis. 37 is actually Kevin Mathis, according to my roster. Kevin Mathis is the pinch hitter. He's a Livermore resident, just completed his sophomore year at York College. This runner on second, still 2 down. Here comes the pitch to Mathis. It is strike 1 called, outside corner 0-1. Mathis with 1 strike on him. Here's a stretch by Palafox. He delivers at a swing and a miss, and it's quickly 0-2 on Kevin Mathis. So it's Dylan Wilson on second. Still 2 down, 8-3 in favor of San Francisco here in the 6th inning. Palafox nods yes. 2-strike pitch. Strike 3 called, and that'll do it for the Storm as Benito Pancho run across. After 5.5, Seagulls 8, Storm 3.
Hey, pick up Palafox, he's done. Pick him up, he's done. Hold his job.
Is there any more game balls in there?
Hey, Mark, let's bring it out here, man. People ready? Let's go, bring everything out. Let's go. Bring it out, let's go. Hey, 12. Craig.
Cisco, as the Seagulls are hoping to get some more breathing room on their side of the scoreboard until this place is turning a bit chilly. Motion by Isaiah. Here it comes. Outside low, 1-0 on Fishvolt. Fishvolt, the catcher for the Seagulls in tonight's contest. I know that the Storm have a day off tomorrow, and then they resume right here on Monday. 1-0 pitch to Fishvolt. Another low outsider, 2-0. But the Seagulls do travel to Marysville to play the Yuba Sutter Gold Sox for a twin bill that commences Sunday afternoon at 1 o'clock. Here's a 2-0. Straight down the middle, strike one. Called strike one, 2-1. Fishvolt, Tyler Joshin, and Ethan Stern. Isaiah into his windup. Here it comes. Strike two called, and it's Fishvolt with an even count of 2-2. Here comes Isaiah's offering. Swinging it right on the ground to second base. He has to charge. He fields it, flips to first quickly. It's thrown off the bullseye. Look at Fishvolt streaking into second. He's going to have to get down. That throws off the mark as well. Talk about defensive prowess by the Storm infielders. Well, all I got to say is, remember what the skipper said in Gilligan's Island. Hurried work is worried work. I can tell that second baseman did rush his peg to second, and it was well off the target.
Now batting, the shortstop from DeAndre Junior College, number 1, Tyler Joshin.
Tyler Joshin up, runner on second, still no outs for the Seagulls. Interestingly, the Seagulls found only one bagel hung on their side of the scoreboard. That was in the second inning. Joshin up with Fishvolt on second base. Isaiah wheels and deals, swinging a check swing grounder back toward the pitcher. Has to come for one. The sure throw is on target that time, but stopping on third is Fishvolt, so pretty healthy out. A bit like a sacrifice. One away.
Now batting, the San Francisco Seagulls, number 14, Ethan Stern.
Ethan Stern comes up with an opportunity for at least a sacrifice fly. One out. Fishvolt on third base. Infield halfway in for the Storm. Motion and Isaiah deals low. 1-0. Infield is halfway in for South Bay. 1-0 pitch. Swinging a pop-up. Foul ball, first base side. He waits and puts it away for a big out. But even so, a runner still on third, this time 2 away. It's up to Jordan Williams to pick up Fishvolt.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 7, Jordan Williams.
Oh, Jordan. Have a day, kid. Come on, Jordan.
So runner still on third and Fishvolt, this time 2 away. A base hit will definitely pick him up. Comes a motion by Isaiah. The pitch. Strike called. Good off-speed pitch by Isaiah, and he did get it up. 0-1. 0-1 on Williams. Yeah, I'm sorry, my voice is a bit raspy because it's allergy season. It's gone into overtime this year. No question. Here's the pitch in the dirt. It's a ball. Nice block that time by the catcher. 1-1. Should mention new catcher is Colton Goldfarb. I don't mean to not mention it until now. Better late than never. 1-1 pitch. Downstairs. 2-1. That's right, Colton Goldfarb is the new catcher. He's from Longmount, Colorado. Just completed his freshman season at Phoenix College. 2-1. The motion and the pitch. Inside, 3-1. Well, I guess, what is the name of Phoenix College's mascot? I'm guessing it is the Suns. Hey, that's right, the Phoenix Suns. Isaiah into his windup. 3-1. Strike 2 called. Full count. A full count on Jordan. Isaiah into his windup. Here's the payoff. It is swinging. Wall ball squirts away. Oh, did it hit him? Well, Well, bottom line, Jordan's on first. I think that was a plunk. Or either that or ball fly. Well, the ball skirted away, but
Number 17.
I don't suppose Fishville was bluffing. First and third, 2 away still. Kai Moody up with an RBI opportunity. Stretch by Isaiah. His pitch, Moody, swing and a miss. But he foul tip into the cushion level. Bottom line, strike 1. Eight to 3 Seagulls. San Francisco has runners at the corners with 2 down. Stretch by Isaiah. Here comes runner goes. Pitch is right line in right field. It's going to be a base hit. Coming in to score is Fishville as the trail runner Jordan stops on third. A base hit through that gap that was vacated by the second baseman covering, and it's now 9 to 3 in favor of the Seagulls.
Jared Bannister.
Still 2 outs. Corners at the corner still. Jared Bannister up with an opportunity to give the Seagulls double figures on their side of the scoreboard. First and third, 2 down. Six. Stretch the pitch. Inside. Throw to second base. It squirts into center field as lead runner will jog in to score. As Williams comes in, so it's now 10 to 3 Seagulls. I can tell that the Storm pitching staff has been lit up tonight. That's no exaggeration. 1-0 strikes on Bannister. It's the Seagulls up by a touchdown. It is 10 to 3. Sounds a little bit like a football score. Stretch, shortstop races in as Isaiah steps off. Bannister looking to pick up that runner from second base. Stretch, and he deals it. Inside, 2-0. That's Kai Moody on second, more specific. 2-0. Jared ahead in the count. Here's a stretch by Ahumada. Here it comes, swinging a foul left side toward the on-deck circle. Strike 1.
Adjustment. Here we go.
Ten to 3 Seagulls as San Francisco is winning a laugher as it's so far tonight. Stretch by Isaiah. 2-1. Swing and a miss. Big uppercut swing by Jared, and it is a 2-2 count. Here's a stretch by the right-hander. Check second. Here's 2-2. Swing a rip. Oh, no! It's off his glove and through! Down the third baseline. Moody streaks in to score as Bannister will just pull up there at second base easily, so it's now 11 to 3. This line on one hop off the glove of the third baseman. Well, the corner is hot when his average is not. Cole Gabrielson steps up for San Francisco.
Cole Gabrielson.
Cole Gabrielson up. It's 11 to 3 Seagulls here in the 6th. My goodness, this game is lopsided. Here's motion and the pitch. Downstairs, 1-0 on Cole. Miles Costin on deck, hoping to get a turn to bat in this frame. Isaiah into the stretch. He deals the 1-0 pitch, swing and a miss. That was a big cut by Cole, and it's an even count. 1-1. Two down. Bannister on second base for the Gulls. As Isaiah wants to sign again, now he gets it. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Swinging a rip on left field. That's down the line. As Bannister's going to come in to score very easy. There goes Cole streaking into second. He's going to make a beeline for third. The relay. It is off the bullseye. Oh, my! I tell you what, the umpire had to basically jump out of the way, and he He slipped and fell on his back. That was a bit odd and a bit unusual. I guess the umpire was trying everything he could to play dodgeball that time. He slipped and fell on his back. Didn't even saw 12-3 Seagulls.
Now batting, the third baseman, Miles Costin.
Miles Costin up, still 2 outs as it's Gabrielson on third, 12-3 San Francisco. Isaiah delivers in the dirt. 1 ball, no strikes, yeah. You don't suppose Cole was bluffing. Well, with the 9-run lead at this stage of the contest, you got to play a bit more conservatively. Miles Costin with 1 ball, no strikes on him. Isaiah into his windup. Here's the 1-0. Swing ground ball routinely short as being scooped. He'll have a quick throw to first. Oh boy! That throw was a fraction off. An unearned run. It's now 13-3 Seagulls.
Now batting, the University of Utah, number 15, Ben Guess.
I guess the shortstop was a fraction off on his throw to first. And then Seagulls just got gift wrapped another run. Here's the stretch. And Isaiah delivers inside. 1 ball, no strikes on Ben Guess. So it's Costin on first, still 2 down. Seagulls have tallied 5 times in the 6th. Throw to first, not in time. 13-3 Seagulls. So the burning question is, does this game have the mercy rule? Well, the answer, yes and no. Stretch the 1-0, swinging a pop foul out of play to the right, strike 1. So, I mean, technically, it is not an actual mercy rule that gets enforced. Then again, it is at the discretion of the coach of the team that is trailing. So if TC Fairfield wants to end this contest early, he has every right in which to do so. Here's 1-1. Strike 2 called on the changeup. 1 and 2 on Guess. So that being said, if the difference of the score is 10 or more runs by the time we hit the 7th inning stretch and TC Fairfield is still extending, 1-2 in the dirt, the runner's going to second as no throw. That looked like an awkward slide. I guess Costin could have broke his ankle in half sliding that way. That was risky. So we'll see. We'll have to stay tuned and find out whether this contest is prolonged after 6.5. Stretch by Isaiah. Here's the 2-2 inside. Ha! I guess the Storm players were ready to exit the field, but like the umpire said, the latest pitch was a ball. It is a full count on Guess. Here's right-hander Isaiah into the stretch. Here's payoff. Swing and a miss. Well, certainly strike 3 that time. The ball gets away from the catcher. Do a throw. Oh, my! Oh, my. I guess a run across. Costin comes into the promised land. A bad peg to first by Goldfarb. Once again, the Seagulls are gift-wrapped another run. Once again, sounds like a football score. It is the Seagulls leading 14-3. Well, holy catfish. The Seagulls are leading the Storm 14-3. Yeah, holy catfish. A homage to Steve Rabel, the voice of the Seattle Seahawks. Tell that TC Fairfield kind of talking to his pitcher and catcher, much like a drill sergeant in the Naval Academy. Tim Fishfolk comes up.
Number 22, Timmy Fishfolk.
Tim Fishfolk batting for the 2nd time here in this frame, the bottom of 6. Here's a stretch by the righty, Isaiah. He deals it. Low, ball squirts away! And Guess just jogs into second. 1 ball, no strikes on Fishfolk. I guess a strikeout to Ben Guest before ended up becoming chaos for the Storm. Here's a stretch. The 1-0 to Fishvote. Swing and a miss, and it's a 1-1 count. The Seagulls have tallied, 6 times here in the 6th. Golly, this game is a Seagull laugher. Here's right-hander Isaiah into the stretch. Checks. And he steps off. Isaiah ready. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and it's Fishvote in a 1-2 hole. Like I said, the Seagulls play Yuba tomorrow at 1 for a doubleheader. And the Storm are going to make Sunday a true day of rest before they're back out here on Monday. Same ballpark. Stretch, the 1-2.